Hey everyone, thought I'd just run through this keynote or PowerPoint presentation that I ran through at the men's conference in 2014 and just explain how to listen to the audio if you haven't already got it. You're confused, so am I, but here it is. Smartphone, ways to listen, smartphone. So you can use an iPhone or iOS device and Android. You can do it on Android as well. Or your computer, either a laptop or desktop machine in Windows, Mac, or anything really, Linux, BSD, whatever flavor you use. Probably going to be Mac or Windows is the most popular way to do it. On your iOS device, so if you have an iPhone, an iPad, iPod, etc., anything with I on it, ice cream, you can. All you need to do is find this little icon, podcast, that says podcasts. It's a little purple one, a little thing on it. Find that and click on it, and then you will see something like this where you can search for the podcast. Search in this little search bit. You want to search for Men's Conference CCCA, and you get something that looks like that. There it is, and you touch the one that you want, and it'll start playing. I do this all the time, and it works really well. And obviously, you need to be connected to the internet via your data plan, your phone, or the Wi-Fi in your house or your business or wherever you're at. Otherwise, it won't work. So if you've got an iPod, you might not have a data plan. You'll need to be connected to someone's Wi-Fi. Where is the Wi-Fi? And then you can listen to it. So if you've got an Android phone or device, you can do it through Google Play. Go to the apps section. You do this all the time. Sure, search for podcasts, and you'll get an app called IPP Podcast Player. Is one of the more popular ones. It's got 16,000, almost 17,000 positive things. So I did actually try this on an Android phone, and it worked really well, and we started listening to it while we we're at the conference actually. So it works well. So we've done a smartphone, now your computer, laptop, or your desktop, whatever. You can do this through iTunes or RSS Feed. So if you use iTunes, obviously go to the iTunes, open up iTunes, and on the right hand side there you'll see iTunes Store, where the arrow is. And you search in there. So typing in here Men's Conference. There it is. The Men's Concert Choir, and then as soon as you type F, brings down that, and you can just basically click on that, and you'll get a page that sort of looks like this. And where that arrow is down there is where you want to click, and there it is. You hit subscribe, and it'll show up in iTunes. I'll show you that in a minute. It'll show up in iTunes under your podcast section, and you can download or do whatever you want. The other way is the RSS feed, and I'll put these in the description down below. The tiny URL there, and you need to use Firefox. I want to be clear, the Firefox, it's about the only one left that will do it actually. All the others are thin right out, and they won't let you see RSS. They won't let you see the data. It'll just be gobbledygook. So if you open this in Chrome, it'll just be pages of just text you won't understand. Same with Safari, unless you're using a very old version of Safari. So you'll need Firefox for that, and you can click on these things and they'll just play. You've also got the added bonus of some links to either the Bible verses or the session notes. There you'll see session notes, and it's a PDF, and you can see what they're talking about on there. And there it is in Internet Explorer. It also works in Internet Explorer. There it is. So, ways to listen: smartphone, computer. If you want to search for words like men's conference or CCCA, and there's that tiny URL link. And that's it. In iTunes, let's open iTunes. I am using a Mac here, so it's iTunes. Part of it will be similar. You'll just open it. They both look fairly similar, and obviously it is different than the older version. Some say it's better. I'm not sure. Podcast. So you subscribed in the iTunes store over here on the right hand side. Say podcasts. I've already done this, so you'll see there's a few I've got here. There it is there. And you'll notice it is backwards, so don't get worried about that too much. You'll see that the date, so there's last year's one, the last session. If you can see my cursor there. Oh, my little arrow, sorry. So there's the first session there. Jesus, our cornerstone, no other foundation. Click on that. Hit play or whatever, spacebar, starts playing. So each one is actually gives you info that I might have put in there, whatever the speakers gave me, I threw it in there. But if you want to get a more detailed thing, the tiny URL will bring you to a page like this as well. I showed you on the slideshow. And you can click on, well actually I'll just do it, you can see it, eh? There it is, clicked on the PDF, and there it is, it shows you, you can print that out, fill it in, whatever you want to do really. And the other link there will be on there'll be two on the CCC, the New South Wales section will be a link to this page, and then there'll be an iTunes one will actually take you, that looks like this. And it's just the same sort of thing, but you can view it on iTunes, you can go to the website. Actually, let's go to the website, let's do that, because I'll show you how to get to the New South Wales section. There it is there, the CCC website. If you go down on the left here, you'll see state networks, and then you'll see here, you can see that little link flashing up, the New South Wales section, and there it is there. You can even install Microsoft Silverlight if you like, except if you're using a Mac. So you can hit go to downloads, and there's all the audio there as well. I must say the easiest way is really to do it is through iTunes, because even when you do it through iTunes and you download them, you can then go and do all sorts of stuff with them. So I know this is in Mac, but let me just show you. Pretend this is Windows Explorer. This is just a file system, just like Windows. So I've got and in where iTunes stores things is in the music, and there it is, iTunes library, and then you've got all your things here, and it always lives under podcasts. You'll see I've got a few podcasts, and the one that we want is actually this one here. They forget about these ones, so just tests I was doing with their men's conference CCCA, and you'll see there they are there. There's one that is slightly downloaded. Hit the space bar. There it is. So there's actually an MP3 that you can then move around somewhere, copy and paste it, or stick it on your USB drive, or and if you've got a little cheap Chinese one that's whatever. So there you go. You can move them around to wherever you like. So that's what I mean. iTunes is kind of, I know you might not like it for whatever reason, but yeah, does give you all. It already downloads it. Then you can do what you like with it. So I hope that helps you with finding out how to do it. I did play these. If you click these, you can play them Yep.
I salute you.
Yep.
I cannot believe.
So that's the last session. Don't forget they're backwards. Session 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah. If you go, oh, where's the first session? Scroll down a bit. And there's last year's ones. Your Life is Light. And they go back to, there's some one by John North, Dr. Gill. Yeah, so they're all there. Hope you enjoy. If you've got any questions, just ask me. Thanks for watching, and I hope that helps. See ya.